It's Broadway up close.
It's America's oldest living, most promising young playwright.
A new season filled with big productions and even bigger stars.
It's much more about just kind of staying relaxed.
It was very fun to be with that group, and it was very funny. Everybody was laughing.
It's magical. What we do is magical.
Behind the scenes of this season's hottest shows. The vocal coach to the stars. And a breakout role that will leave you in awe.
If heaven was on the other side of a black hole, that would mean that dead people would have to be fired into space on a rocket to get there.
See the onstage magic as it comes to life.
It's a hell of a time.
And what a season to take in a Broadway show. I'm Simone Boyce here in the heart of Times Square. From new shows to classic revivals, the one thing they all have in common, a star-studded lineup. Before the Wolf Pack, before the American Hustle Jerry Curl, before he found his silver lining. The Elephant Man is where it all began for Bradley Cooper.
The first time I did it when I was in grad school here in New York at Circle in the Square, I remember thinking, I was just hoping that no one would laugh too hard.
Joseph Merrick's story is hardly anything to balk at. The severely deformed Englishman became a freak show attraction during the late 1800s, and the 1980 film by David Lynch is the reason Cooper became an actor. What do you do backstage every night to get into this character? It requires so much, both physically and mentally.
You know, I'm pretty unorthodox that way. For me, it's the looser I am, the better I am, so whatever that means. It could even be joking around. And
really?
Yeah. Well, for me, it's like, I'm not going to find anything 5 minutes before. I mean, if it's not going to happen, but it's like, it's either there, hopefully I've already done the work.
Bradley Cooper will take the stage as the Elephant Man for a third time in this fall's Broadway revival, alongside his castmates from the 2012 Williamstown, Massachusetts production. The Tony Award-winning classic is now playing at the Booth Theater.
We really wanted to make sure to keep it intimate, and that theater is just perfect. It's where it originated.
And I hear that you had a lot of involvement in the actual design and the look of the theater.
Yeah, we really wanted to make sure that the theatrical experience occurred as you're walking across 45th Street. We really wanted to take advantage of the Booth Theater as a story point.
Bradley Cooper is not the only famous face returning to the Great White Way.
Steven Spielberg asked me if I wanted to write a screenplay for him.
Broadway's dream team is back.
I love Nathan, and this is my third time together.
It's fun, I think, for us to be, a part of an ensemble this way.
This time, Matthew Broderick and Nathan Lane share the stage with a star-studded cast in the revival of It's Only a Play.
The play has a long history, and it was done very, very successfully in the 80s.
I want to flop!
The larger-than-life comedy from four-time Tony winner Terrence McNally lovingly pokes fun at modern Broadway, with Broderick's character at the center of it all on his big night.
I play the playwright, Peter Austin, and opening night of my new play.
Peter Austin anxiously awaits the all-important review from the nasty theater critic, played by Academy Award winner F. Murray Abraham.
There he is, America's oldest living, most promising young playwright.
Nathan Lane stars as the playwright's best friend, alongside Megan Mullally, Stalker Channing, and Harry Potter alumni Rupert Grint.
It will surprise people.
Yet another veteran of screen and stage, this is Blythe Danner's Home Away from Home. Now, does your house look anything like this? Do you have posters from your films and plays up on the walls?
I always have some up. Yes, I like that. Mine's probably just as messy.
Hey, I haven't seen you since your series took off.
Yes? It's the set of The Country House, a new play by Donald Margulies from the Manhattan Theater Company.
I am so grateful for this role. You know, I've done a lot of things over the years, but this one there's just an ease and a comfort. I felt that this was a role that I had to do. It just felt so perfect.
I go through each day trying not to think about her, but I have lapses, I do. I forget she's gone.
Danner plays Anna Patterson, the mother hen of one dramatic and dysfunctional family of artists, all vacationing at her summer home in the Berkshires.
Stop being such a drama queen.
I come by it genetically.
It's about a woman who's had a long career in the theater, and certainly I have.
Her Broadway career began with a bang in the 1969 production of Butterflies Are Free.
Just a kid out of college, a couple of years, and all of a sudden this role fell in my lap, and I was astounded, you know, and won a Tony first time out. It was just, it was almost too much. I didn't quite know how to handle it all, but certainly looking back, it was, I certainly appreciate it now more probably than I did then.
Another Hollywood heavy hitter is back on Broadway, but this time Hugh Jackman is taking on a dramatic role in a new play called The River, here at a much more intimate setting at the Circle in the Square Theater.
Broadway is the most exciting place in the world to be. The audiences are smart, the audiences are engaged. From the moment the play opens, you feel them leaning in. And they really respect and love great writers like Jez Butterworth. And to be in one of his new plays, it's a privilege. It really is. I literally pinch myself every day.
Coming up, a rare look behind the curtain.
I'm hoping that by doing this show, people can say, hey, you know what? A big Broadway dance musical is actually a pretty wonderful thing.
And the vocal coach to the stars.
Working with Liz, it's like having an angel on your shoulder, encouraging you to breathe deeply, relax.
Next on Broadway Up Close, your Backstage Pass.